They pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Pam will be here. A little late. And like to remind everybody about the renaming of this building that is going to be called the Troy D. Morgan Public Safety Center. And we'll take and do that on September 30th at 10 a.m. And we would request that everyone please join us to honor the memory of Troy Morgan. So with that said, we'll move on. I would entertain motion to approve the minutes from the August 12th meeting of the council. Hopefully you have had a chance to read them and go over them.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as written.
We have a motion. I'll entertain a second. We have a second. All those in favor of accepting the minutes, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Motion carries. Okay, Amanda, you're up.
I just need, the reappointment of John Russell for our Property Tax Assessment Board of Appeals. I was trying to remember which year, he originally started, but I think he's been on the board for at least 4 or 5 years. So I'm just asking that he be reappointed to the board. And then also to waive the requirement of, that he would have to be level 2 certified. So I have the Indiana code, if you guys want to note that. It's IC code 6-1.1-28-1. And, it says that they are to be level 2, but then that, commissioners and council can both waive that requirement. It's all in that same code.
I would take that in the form of a motion. Waive that requirement.
And that also has to go in front of the commissioners, or?
Yeah, I did. So commissioners appoints 2, because we only have a 3 member board. So commissioners appoint 2, council appoints 1.
Okay,
Make a motion to reappoint Joan Usel to the PWR without the requirement of a level 2 certification.
And we have a second from Ray Danick. All those that would approve that, say yea.
Aye.
All those opposed? Motion carries. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, I think we're ready for transfers. I'll take and turn that over to you, Heather.
Okay, so we do have 2 transfers. The first transfer is from account 1,020,011,900 in the amount of $12,100. And we're going to be transferring that to 1,005,011.00 in the amount of $12,100. And that is to increase the sheriff's pay per Indiana code. That was supposed to take place in July, so we are doing this to make the correction for the end of the year. And then we have one other transfer. It's from account 1,020,011.900 in the amount of $23,000 to account number 1,016,0136.00 in the amount of $23,000 to Pettit jurors. There was recently a state increase in juror compensation, and we have at least 3 more jury trials at the end of the year. So this is the judge's best prediction of what it will cost. So I just need a motion and a second for both of those.
and maybe noting for public record, in case someone doesn't know, obviously, this governing body doesn't normally decide to change pays typically in the middle of the year. But obviously, as that's directed by the state. and
The state like
prosecutors.
operates on a fiscal year, and the sheriff's pay is supposed to be 60% of what a full-time prosecutor is. So that is what has triggered the increase in pay for the sheriff.
Go ahead and make the motion that we go ahead with this.
Yeah, well, may we have a second?
I'll second.
We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion carries.
Okay, and then I have one additional. It is for rainy day in the amount of $50,000, and that is to assist in the reassessment contract. This was discussed for several years now. We've had an issue where we were paying behind, and this will be a one-time catch-up so that we can just be due for our contract each year.
Make that motion.
Have a motion, entertain a second.
I'll second
Have a motion and a second. I'll entertain the vote. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
it.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion carried.
Okay, and this is the first time, we do have budget reductions this year. When I went through my budget meeting with DLGF, there were a few funds that were short, and there are a few items that we project for full, such as insurance. We budget for every employee to have insurance, and at the midpoint of the year, we kind of can cut that back, and that helps what we can budget for next year. So we have a reduction for county general in the amount of $591,026. A reduction in budget for highway in the amount of $274,810. And a reduction for Coombe Bridge in the amount of $390,790.
And I'll entertain any discussion, and if not, then I'll entertain a motion to move forward on that.
Make a motion to, accept the reductions in the, 23 county budget.
Second, please.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
I can make that motion.
Heather has a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed, like sign. Motion carries unanimously.
And then as a formality, we do have to approve resolution 12, which is the additional that you just approved, and resolution 13 for the reduction that you just approved. Or if I could have a motion for 12 and a motion for 13.
Can make that motion for resolution number 12 for
Yeah,
fiscal year 2023, the additional for $50,000 rainy day fund, and then I guess we're going to separate those.
Yeah.
There's that first
and
motion.
I'll entertain a second,
I'll second
and signify by approving that by saying aye.
Aye.
All those opposed, like sign. Motion carries unanimously. We'll entertain the resolution 2023-13. Motion for that, please.
it. Motion to approve resolution 2023-13.
Yeah, may I have a second?
Second.
Yeah, have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed, like sign. Motion carries unanimously.
Be careful when you send those around. I used a template for the reduction, and I noticed today that the A is on the opposite side
Yes.
as our normal.
We got that.
Okay. And that's all I have.
Okay. We'll entertain it. We'll open it up to the public at this point. Questions or concerns? Or they just want to brag about great job we're doing.
Well,
Not exactly yet. I'll pass this around. As you know, Mike Pittman, Jefferson County Surveyor, we do the nuisance complaints, and we've had one in a 2 mile buffer well, ever since I was elected. So that's what, 5 years ago, 4 years ago. And so we finally got all the ducks in a row. We began to clean up, and I'll pass around, and the cleanup is still in process. We still have 2 more dumpsters to bring in to clean stuff out. And I took a picture of a guy driving a skid loader because there's great cooperation between Bobby Phillips and Josh Clark. On his skid loader, rather than rent one and pay an operator to do it. So he's out there helping getting that thing cleaned up. And he's kind of, you can't really see his face right there, but he's smiling. He's like a kid with a toy. So it's really good for Bobby Phillips and Josh to work together on that. So we've got another number of other projects we're working on, but I just want to bring it to your attention because I know that was one of the questions you brought up at the budget hearing, and I think it's important we let you know what we're doing and show you what we're doing. The other thing I brought to the commissioners when I was at the commissioner meeting last Thursday is we've got a draft of our new Americans with Disabilities Act ADA transition plan. Now, this is just a draft. It's going to be sitting for 2 weeks. Sarah was kind enough to put it on the website. We will have it on the website, and I'm going to put this copy in the library. It's 62 pages long, but I know Ray can read it real quick because there's a lot of pictures. But we're in pretty good shape with what we've got to do with the Americans with Disabilities Act. One of the issues we've got though is that the state did not approve or did not change their regulations on striping. Indiana uses blue striping for the Americans with Disability Act striping. The country uses white. So we unfortunately went to the white, so we're gonna go back and have to restripe all that, try to get that done. We've got some paving to do, and once that paving gets done, we'll get that restriped. But you'll see pictures, we did all the county buildings, did a little tour of everyone, and Kevin Hay was a young man that helped me. He's the one that actually helped write this. So, but if you want, I can send a copy out to the council. I've got it electronically, so you don't have to print all 62 pages. If you like electronically, I'd be happy to do it. Right.
Thank you, we appreciate it.
Any questions or concerns? The only other thing I've got is there are new floodplain regulations coming. We've got a meeting the rest of this week. It'd be at, unfortunately, it's at Belterra. So, I know you'd be upset, so, but, it'll be a 3-day meeting. I know there's new federal changes, new state changes. So as soon as I get definition on those, I'll make sure you guys get them so you can let your constituents know. So, any questions or concerns? Mayor?
I appreciate everything you and Josh have been doing, your staff, doing a great job for what I've been able to see and being on that board. You get to see most of it.
Well, don't be bashful. If you see something, let us know. That's what we're at.
Thank you.
Mike, you said this draft, obviously on the website now, and a printed copy is gonna be at the library. It will be in draft format for how long?
Until the next commission meeting.
Okay.
They have to
Which is the
approve.
very next
Yeah,
one.
next
Okay.
one. So
I didn't know if it was required to
Right.
stay in this draft format for.
What
90
I'm
days.
adding to that, what we have currently, I noticed our website, we've got a lot for Americans with disabilities. If they've got concerns or anything, you want to send that in, there's a lot of pages on that, that are on our website that are not in the draft, so we'll make sure those get in the draft too, so. But feel free to take a look at it. You know, we're within inches on where we're deficient, so that's pretty good, I think, and we're gonna get those fixed too, but we got some time to do it.
What about those properties, where do the Jubilee in Chelsea? You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, we believe it or not, I noticed, I drove by the other day and I didn't see one chicken out there. So, we're getting them cleaned up slowly but surely, and, it takes a while to get permission to get on somebody's property,
Right.
which it should. And, so we're, this property that I just passed around, that was a property that was a complaint when I started 5 years ago. So, I mean, it takes a while to get things done, but we're getting it done, and, we appreciate everybody's help in doing that.
Thank you.
And we've had some good response from the people, the landowners too. They also, and on that property, some of the neighbors have helped us rake stuff. And then, I mean, so they're showing up, they're helping out. So I appreciate it. Okay. Well, thank you all. Appreciate your time.
Anyone else?
I'll update my office. So we go live with our new software on Monday. So this week we have, I would encourage everyone to swing by maybe next week, late after we're done, training. Ray saw today, we have, tore everything apart, rearranged, made more space in our office, downsizing on file cabinets since there are so many digital options now. So we have done a lot with our down from financial time. We also just wanted to thank all of the attorney's offices and everyone that has been so understanding in us not being able to turn around those deeds as fast as usual this week. But we will be back up in normal on Monday.
Looks great in there. They had dusters down.
Ah, we're deep cleaning. We haven't cleaned like that since we came back from the wedding.
Thank you for your work
Yeah, no problem.
and your staff. Anyone else? Right, nothing else in the call for adjournment. Entertain the motion.
Make a motion to adjourn.
Second. So moved. All those in favor of adjourning, signify by saying aye. Aye. I believe this is a new record on shortest meeting ever.